Fakemon has finally come in! Yay! I'm so excited. It actually came a lot faster than I thought. I thought it was going to take a couple of months for my play button to come in, and it literally took about 2.5 weeks, so that's really cool. But plans for today's video. Now, I did say there was a Fakemon contest, so down in this corner here, there's going to be a bit of a slideshow of everyone that entered, and I'm so glad that we had so many entries, so thank you everyone that submitted for the Fakemon contest. We're going to unbox the play button, of course, and then I'm just going to do a little bit of a backstory, a little bit of a trip through time from my humble beginnings to where I am now, in case anyone was interested to hear me yap on. But first things first, let's unbox this. Now, I did have a cheeky look. I wanted to open it just with my wife and my son, just to sort of enjoy that moment of receiving it before I unboxed it for you guys. So I have a cheeky look, but then I put it back exactly as it was. So let's open it up. Now, I'm sorry I don't have like an overhead cam or anything, but you're not missing all that much. So it's just black. It's got like a bit of foamy stuff on top. So we can open that. Ugh. And then we've got a little note from YouTube, and there's a little like, it's like a business card. So this says, congratulations on your subscriber milestone. We are honored to take part in recognizing your achievement and want your experience to be exceptional. This award was inspected and packaged with great care by Rick. Thanks, Rick. Appreciate you, mate. If your award was damaged during shipping or if you have any questions, please contact us, blah, blah, blah. I've checked it. There's no typo. There's no damage that I saw, although I didn't actually get it out, but I'm sure it'll be fine. But thank you, Rick. Shout outs to Rick in the comments. And then, oh, it's not even like on paper. It's like on card. Exciting. YouTube, do you remember your first subscriber? Can't really see that, but that's what it is. Do you remember your first subscriber, your 100th or your 1000th subscriber? Chances are you do, and we know that you'll definitely remember your 100,000th subscriber. Your fans may have found you while searching YouTube, learned about you through a friend, or maybe you showed up as a recommended video. No matter how they came to your channel, your audience stayed and their numbers increased because of you and the community you've built. We're proud to honor your impressive milestone on reaching 100,000 subscribers with the Silver Creator Award. Congratulations! We know that you have many more stories to share with your community, and we know that your fans can't wait for you to amaze them even more with your commitment and creativity. So keep creating, keep building. We can't wait to see what you'll do next, and we're here to support you along the way. And who knows, when you reach your 1,000th subscriber, we may just write to you and ask, do you remember your 100,000th subscriber? Yours sincerely, Neil Mohan, YouTube CEO. On your Neil. All right, and it's a nice little message. And here it is, presented to Metalfear 4 for passing 100,000 subscribers. YouTube. Oh, it's so exciting! It's finally there. Now it is covered in like a plastic thing, and there's also like a little black frame around it as well. So let's take all that out. We'll get rid of the plastic around it. Oh. Oh, there we go. Cool, my cat just knocked over my bin while jumping up to the cat treatment. All right, let's get this out of the plastic. Oh, it's got like felt on the back. Almost like a photo frame. Oh, it's even got like little hooks to hang it on. That's cool. Very clever. Look at that. Oh, it's so shiny. Look, oh, you can, ah! That's so cool. I didn't realize it's literally a mirror. Like looking at this, it's literally a mirror. Damn, I didn't realize it was like that. That is insane. Look, you can see my whole setup and everything. Damn. That's very cool. Let's try not to touch the mirror and get a fingerprint on it, but that's sticking out as well. That is so cool. Presented to Metalfear 4 for passing 100,000 subscribers. Woo! We did it! Let's go. This is insane. My journey to 100,000 subscribers is crazy. I never thought I was going to get 100,000 subscribers. When I first started YouTube, I was like, oh, I'm never going to get 100K. They're just for like the big YouTubers. I'm never going to get one of these awards. But wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be something I could always aspire to be, even though it'll never happen? And it's happened, which has blown my mind, really. I only started doing YouTube when I was streaming. So I started streaming when Sword and Shield came out at the end of 2019. I started streaming on Twitch, just doing some shiny hunting. And I started streaming just because I wanted to shiny hunt, but I didn't want to get bored because it's pretty monotonous and pretty boring. So I was like, hey, maybe I'll start streaming and I'll I'll have a couple of people that will watch me and I can chat to them and it won't be so boring. I actually streamed a few years earlier and I streamed Hearthstone and I got affiliated on Hearthstone. And I did one stream as an affiliate. I got 1 bit and then I didn't stream again for several years later and I moved house and couldn't get good internet and everything because being in Australia, internet is crap. And then when I moved into this house and started streaming, I still didn't have a good connection. I literally started my first 10, 20 streams using the data from my phone, and that was terrible. But I just wanted to give it a go and have some fun, and I had a few people come in and it was amazing. One of those people, Artemis, was my first ever mod, my first ever subscriber on Twitch, and still hangs out pretty much every single stream now, so shout outs to Artie. And eventually my internet upgraded and my stream became better, but I didn't start YouTube for a little while after that. I only started YouTube because I heard, hey, if you make videos on YouTube, you can grow your stream. So I was like, hey, I'll grow my stream. That sounds like fun. And I was still working full time. I had no intentions of making any money or doing anything with it. I was like, hey, I just want to shiny hunt and have a few people to talk to. That sounds like a little bit of fun. So I started my YouTube and I uploaded my first video, which is when I got my shiny Rookity in Sword and Shield, which was my first ever shiny I've actually hunted and got on my own. It was 3,221 encounters. I still remember, and I'll show you guys the clip and you can see how terrible the quality of the stream was at that time.
This is the new high. And I'm 3,000. Oh! Oh! Yes! 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 Yes!
And I did have to lower the volume because it peaked and it was all kinds of screechy. It was just a terrible, terrible setup. And you can see that the frames were just completely dropping out and you couldn't see anything. So I'm amazed I even got one viewer from that. But that was the first video I ever put on YouTube and you can still see it on YouTube now. It's got, I don't know, a couple of 100 views. But eventually, I started by uploading just a lot of my shiny reactions from the Twitch stream to YouTube. Didn't really see all that much growth as to be expected. It wasn't really anything exciting. And then I started to do some more educational content. So at the time I was teaching full-time as a primary school teacher, which I did for 11 years now. And I like to educate and I like to help people. And I was like, hey, if I know something about shiny hunting or the particular Pokemon game, then I could make a guide video and that'll help people and people will get, I don't know, I'll get some search traffic that comes in. And that's what happened. I got a lot of views, a lot of new subscribers coming in that was searching for help. And I enjoy doing that and I still enjoy doing that. And even though I don't do that much often now, when a new Pokemon game comes out, I'm going to be doing some more guide content because I do enjoy it. But I also try to use analytics to help me a lot as well. Like I would look for a particular guide and I'll check YouTube and I'd see there'd be videos that are like 15, 20 minutes long. I was like, hey, I can get that done in 4 minutes. I'll upload the 4-minute video and so many comments would be like, oh my God, this is so quick and to the point. Thank you. And I was like, that's exactly what I wanted. I want like, if someone's searching for something, they find the shortest video possible because that's what I would do. So that's what I was trying to do and it definitely helps. So I really enjoy making that sort of content. And I do it for like Pokemon Sword and Shield, for all the new Pokemon gens coming out, even things like Pokemon Go and Pokemon Sleep and Pokemon Unite. Those videos I like to make guide videos for as well. And I actually got monetized after some Pokemon Unite videos did really well, which are completely irrelevant now, I'm sure. I don't even play Pokemon Unite anymore after I got Master Rank. So then I would, make the guide videos, do some shiny hunting videos. But I was always looking for something new. I like to try to experiment, and if it doesn't work, move on to something else. If it does work, then it's something to run with for a little while. And I experimented with a Pokemon in Real Life Kanto edition video, which is literally just reacting to a video. Not really all that exciting, but that blew up. And that video is still my most watched video ever. It's currently at about 5.5 million views. And I've gone back and watched it, and it's really just not a great video. But I guess it has all the things that people want. Like, it's fast paced. I know a lot of the audience might be a bit younger, and they would see that and go, oh, cool, I like Pokemon, and just bang, 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 bang. Like, it goes through the 150 quite quickly. But I think the thumbnail's kind of good as well, so it's worked. And funny story, but one of the teachers that I worked with told me one day that she was like, hey, I could hear my TV. I recognize that voice. And then she went in and her son was watching my video. And she knew that I was a YouTuber, but for me to actually come up on her television just randomly, that blew her mind, and it blew my mind as well, which is really cool. And that's still my most popular video. And I ended up doing a whole series of that. Like, I've done, Gen 2, Gen 3, Gen 4. And I do plan on doing the Paldea one eventually. That's got to come soon. But eventually I moved on from that sort of stuff. Still did a few more guide videos here and there. And then I discovered Fakemon, which is Mostly what I'm known for now, I would say, is my Fakemon videos. I've done many Fakemon videos, but the first one I ever did was the Straya region by Vivink Art, who is an absolute legend and loved watching my videos as well, which is always awesome when a Fakemon artist will watch my video and just really enjoy the video that I made about their region. But I do love doing the Fakemon ones. I think it's really interesting. I am no artist myself. I really wish I could draw, but I just have no artistic talent. But working with these artists and showing off their regions is something I really enjoy, and apparently you guys enjoy it as well. I'm always looking for more Fakemon stuff to put out there, and eventually that's what led us on to getting 100,000 subscribers, which is amazing. Now, I do everything on YouTube myself. I'm completely self-taught. I use a free editing program, DaVinci Resolve. I just taught myself how to use it and look up a few guide videos here and there. I mean, none of my editing is groundbreaking or anything, but I think a lot of the times simple is good. I use that for my thumbnails as well. I think just a simple kind of thumbnail is good. It doesn't do anything too crazy, but it gets the message across, I feel. Anyway, I make all my own thumbnails as well. And I literally use Google Drawing for my thumbnails, which is not high tech in the slightest. I can't use Photoshop. I just, I don't know, it gets the job done, I feel. And I've thought about hiring an editor or a thumbnail creator or anything like that, but I think I'm too picky. I like things done my way. Like, this is my channel, it's my content, and I want it done my way. And I feel like if I had an editor, I would spend as much time as I would editing telling them how I want everything done so specifically, like to the absolute T, to make sure that it's done the way that I want. I was like, well, if I'm spending all this time trying to direct them, I might as well just do it myself. So I don't know, maybe one day I'll get an editor, but I think I'm too specific in how I want things, and maybe that's something I need to let go. But for the moment, I'm not letting go. So, but it is my full-time job at the moment. So looking after my son while my wife is working part-time and working on the channel is my full-time job. I officially quit teaching. I was on the phone to my principal last week and said, yep, I'm resigning. And he was really happy for me. He's glad it's working out. But this is my full-time income. I can't call it like a part-time income like I do part-time. My wife does part-time. My full-time income being YouTube and Twitch streaming and everything like that. So every time you're watching a video, it really does help me support my family. So I appreciate it a lot. Everyone that's a sub on Twitch or a member on YouTube or whatever it is, it all directly helps my family. So I really appreciate it. And I never intended it to be my full-time job. It was literally just something to do on the side that was fun. And when I had my son, I took leave and I just never went back. I use my paternity leave. I stay at home. Like, spend all the time that I spend at home with my son is just priceless. And being able to do this as well. I literally have like the best job in the world. If you speak to like any kid right now, they're probably going to say that they want to grow up to be a YouTuber. It's just such a thing, especially in the gaming universe. And you know, it might not last forever. Well, it definitely won't last forever, but I'm going to let it ride while I can. And I really enjoy doing it, and I really appreciate all of you guys for watching all my videos. Now, the next question is where to display it. And I've been thinking about this for a while. Now, I've got a whole bunch of Pokemon plushies behind me, and I freed up one of them, that one there in the corner. I thought to put it in there. The problem is I don't feel it's illuminated very well. It looks like it's okay, but because of my camera and the bokeh effects, like, it makes it blurry anyway. So it's kind of not too bad now because it is during the day and there's a little bit of natural light coming in. But at nighttime, this gets quite dark. I also have my floodlights on like one of the brighter colors to definitely be a little bit darker. So I actually got some fairy lights as well. To like, I was thinking if I put it in and put some fairy lights around it, maybe it'll illuminate a little bit better. I'm not sure. So let's do some testing and we'll see. The other thing that I kind of thought of was I could use this black border thing that it's got. Yep, this. And sort of keep it in like that. Because when I put it in the box, it actually fit really, really snug. And that might help because if I just had it standing up, I think it's going to wobble, which is not going to be great if it falls. So we'll have a little bit of testing, a little bit of playing around, and we'll see what works. I don't know. I don't know if it was better with or without the fairy lights. That kind of looks weird. It kind of looks even more pokey. Like, it's cool to show it off, but I don't know. I think I like it without the fairy lights. I think I'll take the fairy lights away. All right, yeah, I think I'm happy with that. You can see it. It's obvious enough, I think. But yeah, just wanted to thank you guys again for all of your support. Thank you to everyone that's subscribed. Thank you to everyone that watches my videos and hangs out and comments and joins the live streams. I really do appreciate it. And We've got the 100K, which I never thought was going to happen. I feel like 1 million is never going to happen, but hey, who knows? If you made it this far into the video, maybe you don't mind me yapping on so much. And if that's the case, maybe you want to join the live streams. I do stream 3 days a week at twitch.tv/Metal54. I've also been streaming on YouTube here as well. So keep your notifications on, I guess, if you want to catch one of the streams. Also, a massive thank you to everyone that's submitted to the Fakemon contest. I've loved seeing all of your work. And I'm going to go work on the next video. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time.